If workplace culture is your jam, you're in the right place. Check out this episode of Culture Secrets, the podcast dedicated to creating workplaces where both employees and the companies thrive. Welcome to the Culture Secret Podcast. I'm your host, Shelley Phillips, and this week I'm here to tell you I think Gallup missed the mark. Gallup recently said culture in the workplace is the biggest leadership issue of our time. That much I agree with. In fact, they have a new book coming out in May called Culture Shock, offering a solution to the problem. Gallup's information suggests that the workforce views themselves more as an independent contractor and that it may become nearly impossible to create a culture of committed team members and powerful relationships at work. That's where I have to respectfully disagree with an institution whose workplace research is some of which I view as gospel. You probably know by now I have my own book, Culture Secrets, Secrets Any Leader Can Use to Build a Value Culture. While I was researching and writing this book, I heard from numerous leaders and employees that they're excited about being back in the workplace. While many enjoyed their time at home and some would love to maintain a hybrid type of schedule now, almost everyone told me they missed the workplace. More specifically, they missed the people and relationships. That's why my book focuses on the importance of building a human-centered culture. When you do, you're setting up both the business and the employee for success. There's no denying that the pandemic has caused us to take a closer look on how we work. It's also shown us the importance of relationships. Research has shown that contact with our peers is not only physically beneficial to us, but also a must for mental health. Loneliness and isolation wreak havoc on humans. Building a strong workplace culture allows employees to have a sense of camaraderie and belonging. The desire to connect is without a doubt one of the strongest human drivers that we have. A key component of my value culture formula lies in creating an atmosphere where employees feel valued for their unique strengths, talents, and personalities. This sense of value deepens the level of trust your employees feel and the security they feel in their work community. This feeling of belonging and being part of a community is one of the most basics of human needs. Once you can establish this, your employees feel included, accepted, and valued. This enriches their work experience, and you develop a loyal, engaged, high-performing team because of it. Still need more convincing about building your culture and increasing the sense of belonging your employees feel is a great business move? Consider this. The feeling of belonging increases and improves performance. When an employee feels they belong, they're more productive, engaged, and motivated. They have a sense they're contributing to something larger than themselves. Work becomes more than a place. It becomes a place where they can make a meaningful and valued contribution. It reduces stress and burnout. People feel less overwhelmed. They have more positive relationships, and these connections help reduce their overall feelings of stress in life. Feelings of belonging reduce your level of turnover. It's much harder to walk away from a place where you feel you belong. When an employee feels they're accepted for themselves and valued for their contribution, they are less likely to be influenced or tempted by outside offers. Belonging increases loyalty, which reduces turnover. You'll also see a boost in morale. When people view themselves as a team, they become more driven to help make sure all members of the team succeed, not just themselves. Teamwork and collaboration will soar when you create a sense of belonging in the workplace. I do agree with Gallup on the face that culture is one of the biggest challenges and opportunities that leaders are facing today. I don't believe culture is hard to create. It does, however, take an intentional effort. Those efforts don't have to take massive budgets or huge investments of time. Small efforts can go a long way to move that needle. For example, find ways to encourage collaboration. The more time your teams spend together, the more opportunities they have to bond and build relationships. Be open with your communications. Make sure it's a two-way street. Employees want to feel their ideas and questions are heard, as well as those of leadership. Listening is an essential skill for leaders today. Don't be afraid to share your story with your team. Mentorship is so important. Your journey can help someone else see the same path to success that you've had. It also makes you more real to your team. Don't forget to share your failures along with your successes. Some of the biggest growth lessons we have as professionals comes from the fails, and some of the quickest ways that we can make progress is learning from the failures of others. The other way to grow this sense of belonging is to help people feel purpose in their work. Some people show up and just tolerate their day-to-day work experience. They know they have to work, they need a paycheck. It's kind of a depressing way to go through the week, don't you think? Helping them find a purpose in their work turns showing up into a positive. Purpose is the feeling you're not wasting your time and that your work is adding value to something that matters. With the right culture and leader, any job can be filled with purpose. Look at how you can tweak roles or job duties to better align with an employee's skill or interest. Look for ways to connect people to the outcome of their job. Think about it. Someone in accounts payable may never have seen the smiling customer using the product. So what if you shared an email with a thank you or a success story from a customer with everyone involved in the process? That's a small way to begin connecting. You can also connect an employee's personal goals or values with those of the organization's. This might include community, environmental, or education, or any other goal. It's easy to lose sight of the big picture when you get bogged down in the day-to-day task. Help them see the bigger picture. So yes, the workplace has changed over the last couple of years, but I believe it has given us a chance to focus even more on the value of relationships at work. It's given us a chance to see what really matters to our employees, and that's not always money. Instead, they crave relationships, inclusion, respect, and trust. Your employees want to be seen for their unique contributions. They want to feel connected to their coworkers. They want to feel supported in their daily work and in their professional development. When we do these things, it results in a feeling that they're a vital piece in the success formula of your company. When you focus on building a strong, people-centered workplace culture using the value culture formula, you're setting your employees up to experience that feeling of belonging, and as a result, your business will see improvements as well. Thanks for listening to this episode of Culture Secret Podcast. If you're interested in learning more about the secrets you can use to build a strong, people-centered culture in the workplace, join the waitlist for my book, Culture Secrets, at www.chellyphillips.com/waitlist. You'll be notified when it's available at your favorite bookseller. It's scheduled to arrive on April 29th, 2023. If it's after that date when you're listening to this, check me out on Amazon and grab your copy today. If you have comments or questions, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter. If you like what you heard, I'd ask that you subscribe, drop me a rating, and share the link with a friend. I'm also currently booking for corporate training and workshop presentations. I'd love the chance to work with you or your company. If you're interested, please visit my website at www.chellyphillips.com. That's CHELLIEPHILLIPS.com. And remember, building a value culture is your competitive advantage and the backbone of any successful organization.